Hello, everybody. My name is Becca, and I'm making a video, as per request, to put in my 2 cents worth into the walkaway movement. Well, probably more like 78 cents worth, if you'll bear with me, to this walkaway movement. And I have to start by saying thank you so much. I'm so grateful that, Brandon, you came up with this idea. Beautiful, simple, perfect idea and way to do this. I wish I had long ago. I've tried so hard over the years to try to get info out to people and failed miserably. I also want to thank everybody. I've been spent the last 2 days watching all your beautiful videos, and I'm so grateful to all of you, because I really was giving up hope that there was anybody left on the left that was not completely insane or completely retarded and brainwashed or just plain old evil, you know. And I'm glad that I was really wrong, because you get lost if when we're isolated, inside ourselves. And that's too bad, because we're not isolated. We are really connected, and it's something that we've forgotten. We're all family. We are actually each other. And all these little pigeonholed boxes that we put ourselves in really obviously divide us, divide us and make us conquerable. So I want to try to make this short. I'm a terrible communicator, and I hate making videos and putting myself out there. I'm nervous, so bear with me. I'm not good at that. I'm not a good communicator, but I have spent 18 years gathering up some knowledge that I do think is really important that people are able to get right now. And I just happen to have been in a place that made that possible way back when. Actually, it was on 9/11/01, to be specific. So I'm going to try to put this quickly. I know nobody likes long videos, but I'm not good at communicating, as I say one more time. So I'm going to try to do it in parts. Give my history a little bit, how I got here, and then I kind of want to think about how we all got here as a nature in recent history that we've kind of missed as a culture, and then tie it into the big picture as the third part. The big picture, and there's some things that we're missing, and they're really vital. And time is of the essence right now. It's vital. This is not just about who's gonna win the next election, or who's gonna be in control of our government. That's really just not that important in the big scheme of things. This is way more important right now than people realize. And there's going to be some changes coming out real soon that people aren't going to understand, and it's going to be real hard for people to get. And a lot of people might know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about sealed indictments and such. I'm talking about, see, sorry, see what I mean? I'm not good at this. I'm talking about, if anybody that's familiar with the Q information, where we go one, we go all, right? That's a fact. More than people realize. Okay, so let me back up. I'm going to be 50 this year. I'm from Austin, Texas. I grew up from a deeply democratic, multi-generational family of Democrats, in a tiny blue mecca of Austin, in a deeply red state, granted, but from a really left-leaning, liberal, educated kind of family. So I might as well have grown up in, San Francisco or something, because Austin is like that in a way. Both my parents were hippies, and they were academics, had PhDs, and then after they broke up, my mom became a lesbian and was deeply involved in that scene, back in the 70s in Austin. So I come from, like I said, a real progressive, left-leaning place in terms of a red-ass state. But all those labels really don't mean much. Also, let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna be 50. Early on. Well, let me back up. We have gotten to a place that's been, for me especially, really weird. It's just, this place is so surreal right now. Watching the degeneration of what was once my political party, especially in the last 2 years, has been freaking surreal. For one, I feel like I might have been snapped into another parallel universe, or episode of the Twilight Zone or something. It's just unbelievable. The level. I don't understand how you people that are still on the left don't recognize your the actual inversion of everything that you supposed to be espousing, to be, you talk about the right being full of bigotry and people that hate gays or blacks or whatever, poor people, whatever. That's all. It's actually inverted. The other side is the one. You guys are practicing such vitriolic levels of hate of almost everyone and everything, including those things that you espouse yourself to be. It's not even funny. Can you not see the hypocrisy of your stance right now? And y'all don't even have a clue as to what you're really doing. And real soon, let me tell you, people, real soon, you're going to regret this so much more than you can imagine. I'm so grateful, Brandon Straka, that you, I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. I've spent the last 2 days watching all these videos. This given me a lot of hope again. And I had given up again on people. I've spent 2 decades giving up, coming back to hope, researching, learning. I was able to be in a place on 9/11 because I was experiencing some personal trauma that allowed my brain to be able to not erase what I saw in real time that day. And that was the mistake they made in their little dog and pony show rollout of the planes hitting buildings and such. On one network, they brought the second plane out, and they did it too early. They did it like 15 minutes before that actual time, in real time. So, and then in real time, I watched them scrub that and fix it on the other networks at the same time. And because of the personal trauma that I was enduring that day, myself, and of course the human trauma that we were all enduring at the time in the consciousness, I was able to sear that into my psyche so that my natural defense mechanisms in my brain didn't wipe that out, like we do when cognitive dissonance kicks in and we can't comprehend with reality what we're seeing. And that's part of how this has all worked. The powers that be know very much about how we're made and how our brains function. And that's the second part of this, or the third part too. Gosh, I'm getting ahead of myself. All this stuff that's happening, that little 18-year-old, little punk ghoul, you're so sweet. Don't you dare question yourself because you got your shit straight tight. You got it right. You got it right. You got it right. The only thing you're missing is that whole Antifa, that whole thing that came up. Yeah, they came out of nowhere, but they're not organic. They're not punks. They're not fascists. They're paid agent provocateurs. They're fucking probably mercenaries. They're getting paid to stir up trouble, to foment violence and civil war by the dark side, the powers that be that are running this places. They've always run this place. That basically are the authors of this freaking nightmare that we're in right now. And granted, we as people are complacent in it, especially in America, the West, because we have that knowledge. We have a lot of this stuff available to us on the internet, but we're too lazy. We're lazy and we're complacent because we've had plenty to eat. We've had power. We're not a third world country, so we've had. That's pretty crappy that we haven't. Most of us haven't taken the time to even pay attention to what's going on because we're so flippin' lazy and so complacent. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself again. What is happening now is kind of the culmination. It's not organic. None of it's organic, honey. It's the culmination of hundreds of years of genius, brilliant, wicked plot for world domination, and we all know about it. We've all heard about it. New World Order, the Illuminati, one world government, one world religion. The Christians call it that whole chestnut. They don't hide it. They never have. They got a freaking monument to it. Their plans, they made a monument out of it. And their plans truly are to kill 95% of the life on the planet, okay? That's their plan. They don't hide it. They never have. Go back to Albert Pike's Morals and Dogma. Dude, they laid it out, a playbook, World War I, World War II, World War III, how to do it. The Bolsheviks, how to assassinate the Serbian guy, World War I, how to do the Bolshevik thing, the revolution, World War II, how to get Hitler in there and the whole thing. World War III, then what comes after it. It's all laid out. It's all there available in black and white for anybody to look at it. And they don't hide it. They never have. But they do hide a lot of stuff. They hide actual reality and history and the truth and technology. They hide all that really well. They also hide our divinity and the fact that we are not weak and we are very powerful. Instead, we don't understand where we live or how our science, where we live in a false matrix. We are in a matrix, and I've digressed and gotten way ahead of myself. Like I said, I'm not a good communicator, but this is all connected. And I don't care if I sound crazy. I've spent 20 years being the crazy tinfoil hat lady. Whatever, it's tired. I'm over it. Time is short. Believe it, don't believe it. The shit's true, and it's easy to prove, and it's all available. Anybody wants to do the research, it's there, black and white. Can't deny it. And that's another thing. Some things are going to be coming out really soon. If any, a lot of you probably are aware of what's been going on with the sealed indictments, and what this is really all about with Trump. Donald Trump is not a buffoon. He's not. He is the man. Okay, me. I voted for Trump. You damn right I did, and I stand behind him because he may be the last chance that we have to remain a free and sovereign nation. Not that we've been a free and sovereign nation. We're actually a corporation. We're supposed to be a republic, people, not a democracy. And for any civilization and democracy to work, there's two things that are vital to it, and that's a free, non-biased media based on journalistic principles, okay, and also a well-educated and responsible public, and we haven't had those two things in this country for a long time, and so that it helps us understand how come we could be this stupid. No, I mean, I'm sorry to say it, but we have dropped the ball terribly, and we've been dumbed down and held back electronically, electromagnetically, chemically, physically, information-wise. We don't have a clue who or what we are, where we live, what science really is, what a universe really is. We don't really know. But see, it doesn't matter if we know or not. All we need to do right now, have been the victims of a masterfully executed, high-tech driven, oh man, neurolinguistic programmings. They have used the high-tech stuff to LED light things to push into hypnotically our minds with these screens that we watch this shit in. So it's no wonder that we're dumbed down and that we have drank the Kool-Aid and bought the party line, because they've been brilliant and they know what they're doing. They have the information. They have the technology that you're going to trip on when you see it. Like even the sci-fi writers haven't even glimpsed what they got going on right now. I mean, come on. And we're burning fossil fuel and driving cars. Oh gosh, it's so embarrassing. Man, I go abroad, I work on my Canadian accent because, man, what's happened since 2016 on the news with the left is so embarrassingly. I can't even believe that you people on the left that are still there can't see the levels of hypocrisy that you're spouting and the hate. You're causing this pain and suffering and broken hearts, and you're standing up for something that you don't realize you don't want to attach your name to. You don't want to have anything to do with. And you better wake up. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be PC, and I'm not going to be gentle about this. I was going to try to put this in a nicer way, but I'm so grateful for this movement and to realize that there's a lot of real good people still there, because I was bummed. But the rest of you that are doing this stuff, that are still spouting off this hatred, you call the right bigots, you call the right haters, you call the right supremacists or whatever, prejudice or whatever. You guys are spouting the most horrible and vile and intensive prejudice and bigotry that I've ever seen, ever, or ever really heard about. I mean, you call people Nazis? You guys, you're coming in with jackboots, full-on face masks, and big old clubs into innocent protests with real people. That's worse than, that's, dude, that's worse than fascism or Nazism. That's, you guys are fucking up. Pardon my language. Whoopsie. You guys are making a mistake that you're not going to be able to wrap your heads. Told you I wasn't good at this. You're not going to be able to understand really soon when these indictments come out what you put your name on and what you're still standing up for, because the people that you're wanting to put in power are some of the head people that are behind the evilness and the evil that you can't even really wrap your heads around yet. Okay, let me tell you, I've had years to understand what's going on and to get through the actual stages of grief that that real people go through when they learn what's really been going on, what's really going on. And what's really going on, let me just get real blunt about it. The powers that be, the powers that have always been, they're pretty much evil. They're probably, they're evil. They worship and they are evil. They are powerful. They are, but they're not as powerful as we are. And they're small in number. And they've almost got us beat. They're this close to having a fait accompli in their plan. And all we have to do, though, is wake up, stand up, and stop. We are powerful, and we are one family. And we better get that real soon and stop doing what we're doing and stop helping them destroy ourselves. Okay? Let me slow down. I'm getting way ahead of myself again. You people that are still on the left, y'all better not just walk away, but y'all best get to running away, because real soon a bunch of sealed indictments are going to be unsealed, and you're going to find out what you've been standing up for and who. Mrs. Clinton is high up in this elite, this power group. She is she has kuru from eating too many children's brains. Okay, that's a fact. You think Pizzagate? Shit, you wish it was only Pizzagate. Pizzagate's way real. Pizzagate isn't scratching the surface. Okay, the 800,000 people, children, every year go missing in this country alone. And this is America. Imagine all the countries where they have made child sacrifice, human sacrifice, into a industrialized, everyday. Let me tell you. You all think this is about gay rights or who's going to run our little government? Republican or Democrat? You guys think this is what this is about? No, this is about actually a lot more than that. This is about good versus evil. This is about extinction versus life. This is about humanity, keeping our sovereign humanity not going extinct, basically, because like the Bible says, if this time weren't shortened, there would be no flesh left. The powers that be almost have the technology. We've built our own blockchain. We've built the tech. We've got control grids about ready. Almost. We have a little time to stop it. And it's easy for us to stop it. They didn't want us to know that. It doesn't matter all the secrets that they have, because none of those matter. The only thing that really matters is that we are very powerful, and our very consciousness controls everything that is made manifest into material in this matrix of a place. Now, I know that sounds way, way weird, and it's actually is really weird. I've had years to get here, and it doesn't matter. All that matters is that all we have to do is stop and refuse to play, and those control grids go down all by themselves. Okay? Now, Mr. Trump, old, mean, old, grouchy, old, bad communicator, bad tweeting Mr. Trump. Yep, he's actually a genuine thing. And he's probably the only one who would be in a position to not be blackmailable or buyable, to have been able to put it in that place to be able to get this done. And there's a bunch of people, a bunch of heroes like him, and unsung heroes, nameless white hats, and light workers, and people that remember who they've been before we were born this time around. We don't remember who we are. Who we are is children of God, and who we are is family to one another. We are people, and I have been watching you guys for 2 days, and I'm so glad for this program. Thanks, Brandon, because talk about last chance. Talk about God shots. Y'all believe in God, don't believe in God. It doesn't matter. We have a creator, and he loves you and believes in you. It doesn't matter if you believe in him. We have a mother and a father. We're standing on our mother, and she's hurting. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna cry, but you know, y'all aren't gonna have the time to be able to process this stuff. It's coming out. It's coming out soon. And you better grab onto your asses, and you better grab onto your family. You better grab onto your hearts, because we have to stop. We don't have time to continue this freaking stupid shit. And that's what this is. It's time that we stop this. If it doesn't matter if we have that knowledge, because we don't need it. All we need to do is take a deep breath and look inside ourselves, and you can feel what's right and what's wrong. You can tell what's true and what's not if you just stop and be quiet for a second and listen to your own heart. We are very powerful, each individual person. We think we're meaningless. We're taught that we mean nothing, that we're an accident, or that we come from monkeys, and that our world is 1 in a million grains of sand. No, sorry. We are very special, and we are, in fact, this is it. This is it. I'm getting too, okay, I probably sound crazy. You gotta be crazy. It is crazy, but it's true. Everybody, we gotta stop. We gotta join together, and we have to come from a place of love and forgiveness, and we have to forgive those ones who are really deeply programmed and still in it. We have to forgive them and bring them, welcome them. Don't walk away, you guys over there still. Run the flip away. Grab onto your ass with both hands and grab onto your brothers and sisters here, because we want you back. And we forgive you. We all make mistakes. We have all made mistakes. Just stop. Everybody just stop. We don't have to pick a Democrat or Republican. We don't have to put ourselves in these boxes anymore. We're for family, and we are almost out of time. Okay. Wow. Anyway, wow, that was long. I didn't even say half the things I wanted to say. Anyway, thank you all again. I love you. I don't care if I sound crazy. I'm going to make some YouTube videos, because I happen to be the crazy one that spent 20 years getting an education that I guess other people need. I hate making videos. I hate putting my face out there. I'm not good at it, obviously. But, I love you guys very much, and it would be a tragedy and a travesty, such tragedy, if we don't, if they win, and they're not going to. They're not. It's not that hard. It's not complicated. We just have to stop and stand up and we act responsibly. Finally, grow up and take care of things, because nothing can stop us. This is our place. It's our sovereign home. And we don't want to live like this. We don't want to kill people. We don't want to kill our planet. We don't want to live in ignorance anymore. And we don't want anyone to suffer or anything to suffer. This is not who we are. We need to take back who we really are. And I see that we really are not lost. We really are not too far gone. We're all still here, and we're all still love each other, and it's not too late, and it's not too hard. Everybody just stop, and it's going to be okay. We just have to make sure that we make it okay for the kids, for our kids, and for the future generations, and for each other. It's all that matters. So, thank you again for Walk Away. Everybody walk away. Let's walk together. Let's do this together. It's going to be okay. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's complicated. Yeah, it's ugly, but it's not that hard to get out of. And it's coming, like it or not. We can't go back to sleep. We can't go back to some innocent dream or fictional idea of how things were, because they never were that way anyway. Sorry, folks. This is real. It's not pleasant. It's scary. But it's going to be okay. Every little thing is going to be all right. Like Mr. Marley said, I send out all love and prayers and good energy for us all. And I thank you very much, each and every one of you. My name is Becca. Becca Miller, I think, is the name on my YouTube deal. So I'll make some more videos and try not to be such a bad communicator. I have some other people that can maybe get it out better. I love you all. And God be with you all and be with us and protect us and guide us and keep us. In the name of the Father, and the Mother, and the Son.